Hello students, I am back with new sessions of conversion. My name is Nirav Rajan. Here I am going to explain you how to convert decimal number system into hexadecimal number system. And for that we will take reference of my previous sessions, that was number systems, and we use the basic concepts of hexadecimal number systems in our current session. Dear students, in these sessions we will study about the hexadecimal number system, but this hexadecimal number system is little bit different than other number systems. Dear students, in any of language there are some alphabet is the base of language. Suppose we take an example like English language. In English language, any of the paragraph is made from a sentence. The sentence is a combination of different words and the words is the combination of different characters. But these different characters are made from basic fundamentals, that is what alphabet means, A, B, C, D to X, Y, Z. Similarly, in the number system, there are only 0 to 9 numbers, but if we want more numbers or big numbers, then we need to add more than 2 numbers or 3 numbers together. But here in binary language we use only 0 and 1. Suppose if we want to make a large number, then we need to add more than 2 or 3 or 4 digits of 0 or 1. But in hexadecimal number there are total 16 characters: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Up to 9 numbers it is okay, but if we want to move from 10 to 15, then there are some difficulties. Why? Because in any of language or some characters together for make a one larger number. But at here in binary number systems we can't combine this type of the two different alphabets together, because there are only two characters or alphabets, that is 0 and 1. Here we use some facilities, right? So we add some more alphabets over here. So for 10 numbers we use capital A, for 11 we use capital B, for 12 capital C, for 13 capital D, and for 14 we use E, and the last character of the hexadecimal number, that is 15, and for that we use capital F. So in hexadecimal number system there are combination of numerical values plus alphabets, that means 0 to 9 and A to F. So after combinations of 16 characters in hexadecimal number, we can say that there are 16 characters starting from 0 to 9 and A to F. Now I am explaining you a step-by-step procedure for conversion of decimal number system to hexadecimal number system. Dear students, now we proceed for conversion of decimal number to hexadecimal number. At here I take 77999 as a decimal number, which we need to convert into hexadecimal form, and for that we use divisional method, and at here for our support we use calculator. Now 77999 is divided by the base or radix of hexadecimal number, that is 16. Then we will get the answer 4874.9375. Amongst this answer 4874 is become the quotients. Now remaining term becomes 0.9375. This 0.9375 is multiplied with 16, then we get answer 15. This 15 is becoming the remainder. But remember, we can't write dual digit in hexadecimal number. So we replace 15 with alphabet capital F. Now for next step, we divide 4874 by 16. Then we'll get the answer 304.625. From this answer, 304 is becoming the quotients, and remaining term is 0.625, which will multiply with 16, then we'll get answer 10. 10 as a remainder, but again we can't write 10 directly, so we replace 10 with capital A. Now for next step, this 304 is divided by 16, then we'll get the answer 19. At here 19 become the quotients, but here there is no any fractional value, so we consider 0.0 as a fractional value. Now this 0.0 is multiplied with 16, and we know that anything multiplied with 0, then we will get the answer 0. This 0 is become the remainder over here. Now for next step, this 19 is divided by 16, then we will get the answer 1.1875. Amongst this answer, 1 become the quotients, and remaining term 0.1875 will multiply with 16, then we will get 3. This 3 is become the remainder. Now last step, 1 is divided by 16, then we will get the answer 0.0625. Amongst this answer, 0 becomes the quotients, and the remaining term 0.0625 will multiply with 16, then we will get final remainder, that is 1. Now in next step, we assign LSB and MSB to the remainder. Dear students, remember most important thing at here. We must have to assign LSB to the uppermost remainder and MSB to the lowermost remainder. Here, this arrow indicates the position of remainder for answer. As you can see in the answer, 77999 of decimal number which convert into hexadecimal number of 130 capital A and capital F. So whole number is considered as a hexadecimal number of 130AF. Let's understand with another example. Here I take 48336 as a decimal number. Now we proceed for its hexadecimal conversion, and for that we use divisional method, and for our help or support we use calculator. Here 48336 is divided by base or radix of hexadecimal number 16. Then we'll get the answer 3021. This 3021 is becoming the quotients. At here there is no any fractional value, so we consider 0.00 as a fractional value of this number. Now this 0.00 is multiplied with 16, then we'll get our remainder 0. Now for the next step, 3021 is divided by 16 again. So we get 188.8125 as a answer. Amongst this answer, 188 is considered as a quotient, and the remaining term will become 0.8125. Now this 0.8125 is multiplied with 16, then we'll get the answer 13. This 13 is become the remainder. But as we discussed earlier, we can't use dual digit as a hexadecimal number. So we replace 13 with alphabet capital D. In next step, 188 is divided by 16, then we'll get the answer 11.75. Amongst this answer, 11 is considered as a quotient, and remaining term becomes 0.75. This 0.75 which multiply with 16, then we'll get 12 as a remainder. But we can't write 12, so we replace this 12 with capital C. In next step, 11 is divided by 16, then we'll get the answer 0.6875. Amongst this answer, 0 becomes the quotient, and the remaining term 0.6875 is multiplied with 16. Then we'll get the answer 11. This 11 is become the remainder, but we replace 11 with alphabet capital B. Now in next step, we assign LSB and MSB to the remainder. Dear students, remember most important thing at here. We must have to assign LSB to the uppermost remainder and MSB to the lowermost remainder. Here, this arrow indicates the position of remainder for answer. As you can see here in the answer, 48336 of decimal number which convert into hexadecimal number of BCD0. Okay students, you can apply this concept in more examples. Okay students, this way you can convert your decimal number systems into hexadecimal number systems. I hope today's sessions give you a more clarity about this concept. So students, be curious and keep learning. Thank you.